Hey, this is Angela. Welcome to my FlossTube. Angela loves to stitch. Hi, y'all. I decided that I'm going to try this whole snippets of what I'm doing each day and piece them together to make a video. May work better for me because it's just, I don't know what it is. So what my plan is to make a video every day, but make it short. So, and just show you what I've been doing for that day. Kind of like Dina from what is she called? Half Stitch Cross Stitch, kind of how she does. But mine won't be as good as hers. Okay, so today is, and I keep looking back because I want to make sure I get this. Today is Tuesday, February 13th. And I took my mom to the eye doctor this morning in the town next to us, so I did not have a lot of time to do anything. I woke up at 6:30 this morning, grabbed my coffee, came up here to my craft room, and I started working on, well, I'm pulling it all apart now. I started working on this Afghan. You know, I just started learning how to crochet in September, and I've got the granny square down pretty good, but I think I'm learning how to do just like the row across and then turn it and bring it back. And I'm just using lots of different colors combined with like the Super Saver yarn from Walmart. So I've been doing this. This is fun. I wanted to learn how to do it so I could do it at night when I didn't have a lot of light, didn't have to use magnification, and could sit down with my husband and just work on this and still like be able to carry on a conversation. So I worked on that, but I've been using the Red Heart Super Saver yarn from Walmart. And while we went to the eye doctor today, in the town that we went in, there is a Hobby Lobby and a TJ Maxx. So I wanted to go to both of those stores and check out their yarn. So that was I'm sorry, I'm bending over because I just dropped everything out of the bag. That was the project that I worked on today. That's all I worked on. I'll get to cross stitch stuff in just a minute, but I'm not going to be probably working on any cross stitch today, but I will be home tomorrow some, I think. So I heard at Hobby Lobby, they have this brand called I Love This Yarn, and that some people liked it, and it's not that expensive, and they're big things of it, and it's soft, and it does say super soft, but it's what I need for this project, medium weight number 4, because I'm using like 2 strands at a time because I'm combining it with black. So I got the white, I got red and black, some more black to try those out. Also, we're big University of Georgia fans, and those are their colors. And I thought maybe I can try to make a blanket with that. Who knows what's gonna happen? Then I wanted to also pick up some bright colors to add into my scrappy Afghan. I was using these other bright colors, but I don't like the yarn. I like this yarn. It's easy to tie together. So I got like a neon green and a neon pink. So that basically is to add into that scrappy thing. Then I picked up, these are on an end cap, and I picked up this scrubby stuff from Yarn Bee. I have no idea what it is, but I was like, I'm getting that because it looks weird. And then this other stuff that I thought I could make some scrubby things for my kitchen, like to wash the dishes, because instead of those nasty sponges, I think you can wash these. I don't think you can dry them, but I think you can wash them. So you can just dry them and hang them out to dry. I don't know. We'll see. Does anybody have any thoughts on those? So that was my Hobby Lobby. Then I bought my mom a couple of things because, you know, it's close to Valentine's Day. Got her this cute little sign and to put in her kitchen, just a little bitty like plaque thing and a keychain. I don't know why, I just thought it was cute. And then we went to TJ Maxx because I was looking for storage containers and to put my spare DMC in. And I'm gonna show you what I chose or what I found. Hold on a second and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have like a lot of my floss on the Pip and Chip wound up bobbins that are in that Bisley storage cabinet. but I also had a lot of spares, and it was driving me nuts because they were everywhere in here and I wanted them all in one place. So I got this, it's called an Up System multi-box, but it's this, okay? So they're acrylic containers. And and I'm sorry you're seeing the reflection of outside my window right now. You can see all of that. But so what I got 2 of these. So this is 12 drawers, and so I'm going to have 24 drawers. And what my plan is, let me just show you, is I had ordered these stickers that have the DMC numbers on them. They also have the colors, but really they're not really that great a match to the colors. So I'm really they may give you a hint, but like for instance, the reds look orange on the stickers. So I'm not really going by the colors that much. I'm really kind of going by the numbers, but let me just show you what I'm doing. I'll pull this one out. Okay, so on here, I am doing all the numbers. So these are all the DMC numbers. So I know in this, I'm right up here on this thing, I'm going to write 208 through 318, okay? Because it was hard for me to do this in that DMC cabinet. And then I'm just gonna put all the numbers in there. So each box is gonna have 20 numbers. So when I'm looking for something to put back on my bobbins and my Bisley cabinet, that's like my master set, then I will just look in the drawer that goes with the number and look for that number. At least I only have 20 to go through instead of like 100. And then I'm not gonna have every single one, but like what I liked about these is because they were long enough to fit the skeins all the way, this way without wadding them up. Plus they were deep enough to put a lot in there, because I've got like, I don't know how many skeins of 10 in here, 310, like a lot, like over 10 skeins in here. So to put like my extras in there, okay? So that, anyway, I'm thinking it's gonna be good. It'll be a time saver for me when I'm trying to find that number of floss. And I have 2 of them that stick up together, so I'll have 24 drawers. So far I've done, like I did this drawer just now, and I don't think it'll be that hard to find. I know that number is in that drawer. I just like that they're roomy and I can put a lot in there if I have multiples of that number. Okay, I'm gonna end this right now and I will see you in the next clip. Hey, it's Wednesday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. I am still drinking out of my Valentine's Day mug it's not a mug, it's a tumbler from Walmart. It says I need a hug. Actually says I need a huge amount of money, and I'm still waiting for that money. Huge amount. I don't know. It's just about empty now. So I'll put that over there. So today, I haven't really done a whole lot. I did cross stitch, and I worked on, there's like glare here. Let me take this out. This is a big, huge project called And They Send. I'm sure you've seen it before. It's from Exemplars from the Heart, which is Vilma C. Becklin. And the area that I'm in right now is right up here in the top in this cloud, this massive cloud. So this is in, oops, my Q-snap. I'm not taking it out. I think I'm gonna work on this again tomorrow, maybe. And so I'll take it out maybe when I put it up. Well, let me see if I can just kind of show you. Well, I'll just go ahead and take it out. Kind of take it out, take the top part off, because that's all I really need to take off. So there is where I'm at, and I am just in this cloud right here. And so today I really just kind of stitched all around in here. And that's all. I am getting closer to finishing the cloud, and that's awesome. In this picture, it does look kind of gray and blue, which I guess is what it is. I'm using one strand of silk floss over 2. And let me just show you what I'm using. Ugh. Vicki Clayton silk. She has a conversion, and like this is one of the colors in the cloud. It's called Key Jumper, but the conversion, the color on the chart is, I think, called Slate. And so this is like, it's kind of like a blue grayish color. Anyway, that's the one I'm using, or that's the one I've been using today for the cloud. And that's it. That's all I did today. I did get something in the mail, which is not cross-stitching related. I got these nail stickers. So I have some nail stickers on my nails right now. I don't like them because they look like, that's the way they're supposed to be, just like stuff at the top. I don't like that. Anyway, I'm going somewhere on this weekend, so I need to redo my nails. So I got those. I ordered those from Walmart, and they got here this morning or this afternoon. And so I guess this is my Valentine's Day present to myself. The people across the street are here. They're about to do the yard across the street, so it's going to get noisy, I think. So this won't be a very long video. And I just wanted to show you, these are all the silks colors that go in and they send. So I don't know what you're doing for Valentine's Day, but I think my husband is going to make me dinner. And I bought myself a dessert yesterday, and I'm going to show you that when I go downstairs. And so this will end the clip for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day. I bought myself this cookie cake double doozy. So it's a slice of cookie cake on another slice of cookie cake, and with icing in the middle. Oh, I ate that little bit today, that little corner, and it made me sick. It made me not feel good today. I'm not used to eating sugar, so I might have another little bite tonight just because it's Valentine's Day, and then I might try to freeze this. Has anyone ever frozen a cookie cake before? So anyway, happy Valentine's Day. Hey y'all, this is gonna be a super professional video clip. It is Saturday morning. It's, what is it, February 17th? And I haven't made a video in the past couple of days. I just got really busy. I do my cross stitching mostly in the morning. And if I'm busy doing things in the morning, I don't get a chance to cross stitch pretty much for the rest of the day, unfortunately. So I haven't really done a whole lot, but I did start something new, and that's what the deal is with me, is that yes, I have a lot of projects, and I probably do not finish very many things at all, but I just really enjoy working on the ones that I want to work on and starting the things that I want to start. So that's kind of like what I did yesterday. I started something new. Believe it or not, I saw this pattern when I was just, I don't know even where I saw it. And I thought, and it reminded me of my dad, who lives at the beach. Okay. And He lives in a condo where he has lived for the past few years. I'm looking down at my iPad because I'm going to show you the picture. But I love sunset pictures and beach pictures because it's just like it's like one of my favorite places. But he actually lives at the beach, and the way his condo is situated, the sunset is it's directional, okay? And a lot of the sunset beach pictures that I see in cross stitch patterns are they have like rocks in them. Well, that doesn't apply because where he lives is on the Gulf, is in the Gulf Coast of Mexico. And so there is, there's no rocks. If there is rocks, then they're in some like little jetty or something somewhere, but it's not like in California or any, where there's rocks and cliffs and stuff. It's not like that. And then the way that the sun, and a lot of the cross stitch patterns, the sun is coming up or setting or whatever in a totally different direction. And so it's kind of been hard for me to find something that is like a view that he would have. And what I need to do is just get one of the pictures, because he sends me a sunset picture every night. He sends me, my sister, and my mom a sunset picture just to let us know that, he's doing okay. And just kind of gives us a little weather report. I mean, and for 87 years old, I think that's pretty good, because he doesn't really get to go out of his condo very much. He doesn't get out that much, but he has an incredible view. And so I found this picture that kind of reminded me of the direction that the sun sets and of the beach area where he is. There's only one thing that I don't like about, or not, that sounds funny. I like it, but it just doesn't really apply. So I don't know if I'm going to like actually put it into the picture, but let me just show you what it is. Well, first of all, the name of the pattern, I got it from Artisy. Is that how you say that? Artisy. And it is called Beach Life. I'm reading this, that's why I'm looking down. From artwork is adapted from, it is adapted from the artwork by Abraham Hunter, who's like one of my favorite artists. And I love everything. I'm doing the other one that is by him called Quiet Time. It's like a beach scene also, but it's like during the morning time. It's like a morning devotion type thing. But this one is called Beach Life, and it's adapted from artwork by Abraham Hunter. And it's a big one, but it just fit. Okay, so let's get the mock up here. And I'm showing you on my tablet. Okay, so there it is. So you've got like the dunes and the white sand. This is flip-flopped, what you're seeing, I think. But, and it's got like, I guess that's the sunset. I'm calling it the sunset because that's the direction that the sun would set from the view from his condo, which is actually to the, it's going to be reversed. So it's just like, it's reverse that you're looking at. But anyway, that's it. And the only thing that I'm not sure about is that little rabbit down here, which is super cute. But like, I don't think I've ever seen a rabbit at his place, but I wish I could like make it into some other animal, but I don't know, maybe I'll stick it in there anyway. But anyway, I just thought that was so pretty, and it does look like if he were to walk out of his condo and like onto the beach, like it would be like a scene that he would see. But he's taken lots of different sunset pictures. Do y'all have any recommendations of places that convert your pictures to a cross stitch? Because I thought maybe I could do like one of the pictures that he sends me, because he sends some really nice ones. I just don't know about like the quality of the picture and how, how clear it would be if it were to be made into a cross stitch. But I like this. So I started it, and let me just show you what I've done. I'll have to flip the camera around, hold on. All right, so that is what I've done. And this is in the top left corner. And I have completed 805 stitches. And I am 0.35% complete. It's got like 227,000 stitches. But right now I'm just working at a whole lot of different blues. And then right over here, I think in this block is the end of, it's either this one or this one, the end of the second page. And I may stop and just kind of come back over here and work across here. And I decided to park my threads because it just is, I know it's, people don't like looking at all the threads, but for me, it's easier to park their threads. And I've tried it so many different ways, and it's just easier. So I started using these to kind of keep them from getting all tangled up. I need to buy some more probably, but yeah. So that's all I've stitched really. I think, yep. I did not work on any more of the And They Send. After that one day, I decided to start this. All right, I will probably be back on either tomorrow, which is Sunday, maybe not, I don't know, and show you what else I've worked on. If not Sunday, then definitely Monday. Thanks for watching, y'all. Hey, y'all. Today's Monday, February 17th, I think 19th, and it's President's Day. So I wanted to show you what I was working on today. This is the only thing I've stitched on, and I thought I'd come out here in the pretty sunshine. It's a little bit warmer. I don't even have shoes on. But I worked on Jane Hopkins. There's a number after Jane Hopkins, and I can't remember what it is. But what I did is I worked on this big flower over here, and that's where I put all my stitches in, and the flower, and then some of the green. I've miscounted, but it's on the edge of, I don't think it's gonna matter because the flower is gonna be right. And I think where I miscounted was like in the leaves somewhere. So I just know I have to come out from like this longest point, and there's like some like bird or motif over here. But this is her in all her glory right now. Isn't it pretty? I hope you can see the colors. I know you can see like the sun coming through this, but maybe I'll try to switch up over the view in a minute so you can see a little bit better. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, I don't know what that noise is, what I've been working on. And pretty soon my entire backyard will be filled with beautiful flowers. I'm just joking. This is like the only way I can get flowers is to grow back here is by stitching them, which they're not growing back. This is, okay, you know what I mean. I'll have a few flowers, but nothing like this. Okay, let me switch it around. Okay, maybe you can see it a little bit better without the sun coming through it, but it's so pretty. It's a big one though. It's taken me a long time. So what I want to do is I want to finish all this part right here. And then I'll come down here and start working like in the basket part. And then as I go along and get tired of working in the flowers, and I'll come up here and work on like some of the other little things that are in here. All right, so that's all the stitching I'm doing for today. I'll see you in the next clip. Hey everyone. Okay, so I said I was gonna do these videos in these little clippets or whatever clips, but I am terrible at, I don't do them every day. I forget. And so it's been a while since I did my last one. So this actually video, when I put it all together, is going to be like what I've been doing like the past 3 weeks. No, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm drinking a Premier Protein because I don't eat enough protein. My husband told me to drink it. He's out of town. He's in Las Vegas for a something at his work, at a convention or some show or something. And so he's coming back tomorrow. He's only been gone for a couple of days. But he calls and checks on me, make sure I'm eating, because he's just usually the one who cooks. And he knows that when he's gone, I just eat whatever. Like, I cooked a little pizza, and it was like one of those little mini pizzas, and I ate like a quarter of it, and it just didn't taste that good. I just wasn't in the mood for it, so I'll eat that later. And so he's like, just drink a protein shake if you're not hungry. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, and also he was worried about us because what happened a couple of days ago, or actually it was last week, is I was going down our basement and I smelled gas. And I was like, what? Why do I smell gas? Like, I wasn't even like trying to smell it. It just like kind of hit me. I smelled something different. It's gas. So I told my husband, he's like, I don't smell it, but you have a better smeller than me. So, if you're worried about it, then definitely call and get someone to come out here. So I did, and we had a small leak because of some valve in our furnace. It was like putting out gas. So guess what they had to do? They had to shut off our gas. There were like 2 lines, and the one they had to shut off affected, we couldn't use our stove top. Our oven works because it's electric, but our stovetop range, or whatever it's called, is gas. And so it didn't work. So we couldn't use that. And then all of our heat on the main level of our house, our bedroom, our kitchen, where we hang out, upstairs here in the craft room, upstairs is heat, but downstairs is not, and is so cold. I told my husband, I said, I hope that you don't come home and I'm like buried under 50 blankets and I've smothered myself because I was trying to get myself, all covered up with blankets. But it really wasn't that bad. But no heat. It's cold. It was chilly. Today it was like in the 70s. It was so nice. I took like an hour and a half long walk around my neighborhood. I had flip-flops on. I just strolled. It was so nice. And but I didn't want to go inside because it was so cold. Up here where I craft, it's warm, and so I did spend a good part of the morning up here. All right, so that's what's been going on with me. This is going to be the last clip for this video because I'm going to run out of room. Let me show you what I've been working on. I hope that this is going to show up. It is getting dark. The lighting in here is crazy. But I did work on this is the quiet time. This is a full, did I show you the picture of this? I don't know if I printed it off. Anyway, this is a full coverage. Let me go get it. Just hold on. I'm not even editing this out. I don't even care. I think my body's going to be pretty sore after my long walk, though. I'm not very active lately. Okay, so I'm going to pull the PDF up for this. If it comes up. Why is it not coming up? PDF. Okay. It's by the Cross Stitch Studio. The Cross Stitch Studio. It's called Quiet Time, and it's artwork based off of, I guess, Abraham Hunter. Yeah. And It is a cropped version of this one, but it looks like that. And so that's what I've done. You can kind of see like lines going through here. I don't know if those will go away. I mean, when it's back, you can't really see them. So I'm probably just not even going to worry about it. So I've worked on that, and I've done, let's see, where am I on this one? That's not right. Okay, you know what? I have no idea about my statistics because I forgot what happened. But for some reason, I pressed the wrong button on my Pattern Keeper app or whatever, and I erased all the things that I'd already highlighted. And I just didn't go back and do them because I was like, what the heck? So like a lot of the stitches I've already done, I think I'm like, I mean, it's well over 2,000, but I'll fix that later. It just takes some time. Okay, and then this next one that I worked on is one that is, I didn't get that long ago, from Artisy. It is called Beach Life, and I think I already told you about this one too. I'm starting to forget what I've told you about and what I haven't. But this is kind of like, because it reminds me of my dad and his view at the beach. And this is artwork by, I think this artwork's by Abraham Hunter too. I apparently really like Abraham Hunter. Original image, Abraham Hunter. Okay. And that's all I've done. A lot of blue up in the, where I'm at is up in this corner right there. Okay. So those are the full coverage. Well, today I decided to start something because, I mean, why not? I'm trying to get these out of the way. And I do not know where the picture is of this. Where would I have put it? Okay, just hold on a second and I'll find it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. It's underneath my remote control. Okay. So I was watching Made by Michelle McGraw, and she was talking about these at Christmas time, and they are little ornaments or pendants. And of course I was like, ooh, I want those because I love like nativity. And so they're by Blackberry Lane Designs, and it's Starry Starry Night. Let me just take this out of the thing. And so it's this one and this particular part 1. I also have part 2 and part 3. She had them made into like little, I don't know what I forgot what she did with them. Maybe, I can't remember if she made them into pillows. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. But I had ordered a bunch of smaller fabric. And so I started this today. And I really don't think that it's going to, it's full, like a full coverage, but it's not very big. So like, let me see. I'm doing this on, here's the sticker right here. 28 count Murky. It's a Lagana fabric, okay? So this is on 28 count, and it says here in the directions that if I do this on 28 count, it's going to be 1 3.25 inches wide. I guess that's, I don't know if that's over 1 or over 2 though. It's not very big at all. It by 1.5 inches high. I mean, maybe that's right. I feel like it's going to be longer because this is what I've done. Okay, so I'm doing this one. I showed you that. This one right here. This one right here, which is, I can't even tell what that is. The wise man, or I don't know. It's like a silhouette kind of thing. And that's what I've done. And really, according to the pattern, like this is it's only going to go like 1 more, like 10 more over here. So it's really just going to be like that wide. So it's not going to be big. So I'm probably going to try to fit like, you know, 2 on here at least. Yeah, so, but it's like a full coverage, but it's a tiny little full coverage, And I believe that's, oh, and I'm also, because this fabric is so little, it doesn't fit into my Q-snap. Oh no. So I'm stitching it in hand, but I don't really know. Okay, this lighting is terrible. I really don't know how to stitch that well in hand. Uh-oh. Oh well, I'll deal with that later. So I'm just like, when I stitch in hand, I just like kind of wad it up, and I don't do the like sewing method. I don't know how to do that. I just do the stab it down, bring it back up, and that way, whatever that's called. Okay, so I'm going to have to change this lighting, and I'm going to come back and I'll show you one more thing that I've been working on. Okay, so this last thing is crochet. And I told y'all before that I taught myself how to crochet in like starting September, and I'm still not very good at it. And the only thing that I know how to do is a granny square. And so I started making this like big blanket, just like out of yarn. I mean, just out of like scrap yarn, whatever. But it's dealt like double crochet, and it's 2 strands out. It's using 2 colors at one time, and it eats through a lot of yarn. So I don't know if I'm going to continue with this or not. I mean, it's pretty cool and it's kind of thick, but maybe I can just use it like as a lap blanket or something right now. I might do that and just end it, but that's not what I'm working on. I'll put this away. I saw something on YouTube about a temperature blanket. And so I watched the videos and I learned kind of how to do this. And so I started making a temperature blanket. And so far it's going pretty good, but I downloaded the pattern and I'm using these colors. So I'm not using a ton of different colors. Most of these I got at Walmart. They're like Red Heart Super Saver yarn. And so I know that I can go back and find these exact colors because I don't think they're going to change much at all. But these are the colors that I'm using for my temperature range. So how many is there? There's 9. Is that right? Yeah. So the purple being like the coldest, and red being, what does it say? 90 to 99. If it gets hotter, if it gets into the hundreds, which it rarely does here, but sometimes it does, I'm going to use black, I think, for, oh, no. This is what it was. If it got below 10 degrees, which it hardly ever does here. It did get really cold this year, but I think it got down to, 10 degrees. It was like the coldest. But if it ever gets below 10 degrees, I'll use black. And if it ever gets above red or 99 into the hundreds, I'm going to use like a totally different kind of like a yarn with like a variegated yarn or something with sparkles in it or something. Okay. So this is what I've done so far. And I've already changed my mind on this. I'm going to put, it's also the pattern. It's going to have like fringe. Okay. I don't really know. I haven't got to that part yet, but I like not having to worry about that. Those are going to be tied together and it's going to be fringe. Okay. So I don't want to lose my place here. So the white part is going to be between, it started it off. And so this is all of January so far, like the first 7 or 8 days. And I was going, oh shoot, did I lose my place? No. So I started off doing a row for the high and low. And then when I realized how long I had actually made this thing, it's long, like 301 stitches or something like that. I was like, that's going to be humongous if I do that, if I do both temperatures. And so I switched it up. So the first 3 days I did a row for the high and low, but then starting like the 4th day, started doing just the high, like halfway across, and then switching colors. And so the second half, you'll see that's where I change colors, is the side is the high and this is the low. So, and it's going to be, the highs are always going to be on this side and the lows are always going to be on this side. I don't know. It looks pretty good though. Am I doing a good job? I don't know. I think I am. Like I said, I don't know how to crochet. I'm watching videos and I'm trying to teach myself. And I learned how to do a new stitch. And it's pretty easy. And yes, when I finish, this blanket may be lopsided, but I don't care. I think I like it because it doesn't do the temperature blanket or temperature cross stitch pattern, you know, all those, because once you get your colors decided, it's like you don't have to even think. You're just like, I got to do this color. I got to do this color. And it's just kind of like, you don't have to think what will look good. And I think that's why I don't like the other blanket I'm doing, is because I have to think like, what colors do I need to use now? You know, like for it to look good. I don't want this color too much like this color or next to this color. And so anyway, and that just drives me nuts. So anyway, this is what I've been doing. And I will work on this at nighttime. Probably, you know, when my husband is at home and baseball season starts up and we watch baseball games every single night, I'll listen to them and sit down with him, because honestly, it's just really hard for me to cross stitch when I'm downstairs with him. It's just, I can't concentrate. I'm not in my stitchy spot, but I can do the crochet. All right, I'm going to end this now. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this kind of clipped together style video. Like I said, I got the idea, of course, from Dina, Half Stitch Cross Stitch, who I have yet to meet because I didn't get to go to the, not retreat. I didn't get to go to the stitch day that she went to. And then I don't know if that's going to work out. I don't know when I'm going to be able to go to any of those, because it seems like every time it just seems like there's just a lot going on all the time. I'm not a very busy person during the week, but anyway, things just happen to pop up at the exact same times. Oh, by the way, I went to a Zoom. I did last night. It was like a Zoom meeting or Zoom stitch together or whatever you call them, Zoom stitch meetups. I don't know. And it was by Shelly Fry, the antique needleworker. She got it all together, and there were so many people on that Zoom. I joined, it was started at 4:30 yesterday. I was sitting outside just listening. I wasn't like, I really wasn't stitching or anything. And then I had to come inside because it's getting cold. And it lasted for a couple hours. And it was so great because if you wanted to talk, you just raised on the Zoom thing, you pressed a button that would raise your hand or put like a little hand on there, like you're raising your hand. And then she would call on the people who'd raised their hands, and they just kind of introduced themselves and said a little bit about, who they were and where they're from. And then she went through like everybody. And at the end, she was asking people, okay, like this is your last chance if you want to raise your hand. And then she started calling on a few people. Well, I was trying, but I could not figure out how to do my hand, raise the hand. I mean, I couldn't figure out how to do the little hand to let her know that I wanted to say something. So I just didn't. So maybe, and she's going to have some more Zooms. So maybe by the time they have the next one, I'll be able to like introduce myself. I'll figure out how to raise my hand. It took me a while to figure out how to even like do the volume and audio. It didn't have my picture on there for a while. I don't know. I might not have done it right at all. No one may have not seen my face. There were a lot of people who didn't have their faces on there, and there were a lot of people who did. But it was just so interesting to be introduced to other stitchers that way. And anyway, I hope to join those when she has them in the future, if it works out. Sometimes it won't, but that's okay. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go, and I hope y'all have a great rest of the month of February. I cannot believe it's gonna be March on Friday. March. It is getting really close to, I'm so in the dark. The, what is it? Nashville Needlework Market something? Yeah. I did not pre-order anything. I have so much here. I have stuff that I ordered from 2 years ago that I haven't even touched. So I will just have to enjoy looking at everybody else's hauls, which is great because, if I see something that someone's working on, or that, those things I'll be able to get them still. I may not have them right away, but I'm not going to work on them right away anyway myself. And that's just me. Definitely don't want to discourage anyone from taking part, because I actually did take part in that for a couple of years. And it was really, really exciting to get the new things. But, I've been going through losing my stitchy bug, and, I just decided a lot of that has to do with just me having so much and being overwhelmed. And so I'm just trying to do what's best for me, I guess, but so I can enjoy. Yeah, that's not, like I said, I didn't pre-order anything, but when the shops start getting some things in and I see something from someone else that I like, then I'm not saying I'm not going to buy anything. Just not right this second, because I just don't really know what I want. Okay, well, I've been rambling now. I'm going to go since my whole entire face is like in a shadow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.